FYCC video demo, take 2. Okay, so we're going to do an updated how to get started video on the X96 model. It's essentially the same as the original. Some graphics have changed and some add-ons have changed, so we're just going to do it in an updated fashion so it's exactly what you're going to see when you try it for the first time at your house. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit the power button located on the top left-hand corner of the remote, and we're going to press it and turn the unit on. Okay, so once you do that, this is the screen that you're going to see. The first thing you're going to want to do is get the device connected to the internet via a Wi-Fi connection or Ethernet. Most people use a Wi-Fi connection. In order to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the top right-hand icon and you're going to click on Settings. As soon as you click, and by click on Settings I mean hit the OK button located in the middle of your directional arrows on the remote. As soon as you do that, you're going to see this icon right here, Network, which is bigger than the rest of them right now, so you know that's the one that's activated. See when I do back and forth? Okay, so we're going to go on Network, we're going to hit OK, and then it's going to ask you whether you want to hook to your Wi-Fi or your Ethernet. For the intentions of this video, I'm going to open it on my Wi-Fi. So I'm going to click OK on Wi-Fi, and then I'm going to see the different Wi-Fi connections that are available. You will see yours that you use for your household. Select down to it. I'm already connected to mine, so this just happens to be my neighbor, so I'm going to click on that. Now, I don't know his Wi-Fi password, but if I did, or if this was yours, you could go and you could now enter your password in by manipulating the buttons with your remote with the directional arrows. And if you need to do a capital, that is your capital right there. Okay? Alright. So now enter in your password, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and then it's going to bring you back to this home page right here. If it doesn't, after you're connected, just go ahead and hit the home button. It looks like a house. It's on your remote, and it's to the upper left of the directional arrows on your remote. It's going to bring you back to this page, the one that you started on. What you're going to do now is you're going to go down to Kodi. You can either select it from there, or you can go down to the K. Either one will get you to the same place. I'm going to click on the icon now, and it's going to fire up the program. This is the screen that you're going to see. If I want to, I could select music. For the intentions of this video, I'm going to go to videos. And as soon as I show you how to do this, you'll know how to do most of the other areas of the entertainment system. So we're going to go over here to videos, and what I'm doing is I'm using my directional arrows to the left and to the right in order to scroll across the screen and select which one I want to do. So now I'm at videos. I'm going to go down with my arrow, and I'm going to select Exodus for the intents of this video. I'm clicking OK. So now the first thing it's going to ask us is, okay, what would you like to watch? Movies, TV shows, what? I'm going to go to TV shows first. As soon as I open that, it's going to ask us, okay, how would you like to search? If I want to, I can do an open search. When I'm hovering above it, I'm hitting OK. That's going to open up the keyboard. If I wanted to, I could use my remote control to manipulate this, and when I'm at the letter I want, I hit OK. When I'm all done entering the name of the TV show that I'd like to watch, I would go down here, I would click on Done, and it would bring up whatever TV show it was that I queued in. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to go to a section. We're just going to go to Most Popular. We're going to open that up. So when you see all these shows, it's every episode of every season of every show with no commercials. I'll just give you a quick scroll down. So what I'm going to do, just to show you how it works, we're going to queue up The Walking Dead. So I've just hit OK when I was at The Walking Dead. Now here's all 7 of our seasons. I'm going to use the directional arrows on my remote to go to the last season. When I have it highlighted, I'm going to hit the OK button in the middle of the directional arrows. Here are all the episodes, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down to the last one that came out. And once I'm there, again, I'm going to hit OK. So what it's doing right now is it's scouring the internet for the available streams that we can watch the program on. This typically takes anywhere between 25 to 45 seconds. A lot of it will depend on your internet speed. A lot of it also depends on how many streams there are. Sometimes they'll only be, say, 50 streams for a program. Other times they're in the hundreds. Okay, so obviously that takes a little bit longer to bring up. So right now it's working. You can see it working in the bottom corner. And what we're going to do now is we're going to choose a stream. I find that VidUp is usually a pretty reliable stream to use, so I'm just going to select that one first. You'll get to know streams that typically work and don't work. They're all not going to work, but you usually don't have to go too far down the list before you find one that does. So I'm going to select on this one now by hitting OK, located in the middle of the directional arrows on my remote. When you see something like this, you're going to hit cancel because you don't want to do that. Again, I'm hitting cancel. It's just working now to open up the stream. It's found it. And now here's the program. Okay? Now sometimes when you first open up the program, it'll be paused. Other times it'll just start playing automatically. If you open up a stream that's paused, like this one is now, what you're going to do is you're going to hit OK on your remote. That's going to bring up this menu. As soon as you see that, it's already automatically highlighted on the play button. Incidentally, you can go to the different buttons by just hitting right or left. Okay? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to hit play. At this time, the show will begin to play. In order to get that menu to disappear, you hit the arrow back button, which is located the top right of the directional arrows.
We decided to protect ourselves.
So I've just done that.
We would stay hidden.
So that's how to bring up a show. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the show so that I can show you some other things that the box can do. I'm going to hit my arrow back button, located at the top right of the directional arrows, to bring myself out of the area that we just watched. I'm just continuing to hit arrow back. I'm getting right out of the TV show area. Again, we're at that roster that we were at in the first place. I'm going to go up to movies. I'm going to click on movies. So again, it asks you, how would you like to search? If you want to, you can go, say, genre, if you want to watch a certain type of movie, right, by category. Or another really neat search that we have is people. That's an actor or actress search. When you click on that, it'll simply bring you up the names of actors along with the pictures. Now I have this on list, so this is good. I can show you how to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the arrow left button. When I do that, it brings this up. I'm going to hit OK, to change the view. Now we're on big list. Now if I hit it again, it's going to be on thumbnail. This is the one that I prefer to do most of my viewing with. It's pretty good too, because if you don't happen to know the name of an actor or actress but know them by face, you can select them like that. Okay, so I'm going to hit the arrow back button now so that we can search a different way. Another way that you can search, well, you can see them all listed there. I'm just going to go down to most popular. When it opens this up, what it's going to do is it's going to show the most popular movies that are out right now. So again, we're on a list. I prefer to search by thumbnail, so I'm going to hit my arrow left button. It's going to open up that slide like it just did last time. I'm going to hit the OK button a couple of times until my thumbnail shows up. I'm going to hit the arrow right button in order to get that to disappear. And then I can scroll down and I can pick the movie that I want to watch. Once it does, the available streams will pop up just like you saw them do for the TV show, and you can select a stream to watch it on. Okay, I'm just going to go back and, again, just like we did for the TV shows, if you just want to do an open search, you can just hit that search button right there, cue in whatever movie you want to watch, hit done, and it will bring it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you some of the other things that the box can do. I'm going to hit the arrow back button. We're going to go into the, what I'm going to show you first is that if you don't want to watch just one of those 5 icons there, you can go to add-ons. You can click on add-ons, and what it'll do is it will bring you to the favorites page. If you see down at the bottom right, there's 39 items right now in my favorites page. You must have the channel on your favorites page in order to view it. If you don't see one on your favorites page that you want to watch, how you bring it to be on your favorites page is you go over here to this icon that says Get More. When you have it highlighted, you hit the OK button. When you do that, what it's going to do is it's going to bring up the main roster. Okay, so if you see now, the number at the bottom of the roster is 2,074 items. I'm going to scroll down. You see, for instance, where one channel is enabled, that means that it's been put onto that favorites page. Okay? So if I want to put an item on the favorites page, what I do is when it's highlighted, I hit the OK button. Install is already lit up. I'm going to hit the install button, and then it's going to download it onto there. Okay, so it's working at enabling that. Okay, so now you see it's enabled. So what I'm going to do is, and you could do that with, they're not all necessarily going to do it, but most will. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to back up. I'm just hitting my arrow back button just to show you what we just did there. So I'm going to go to that add-ons page that we were on before. I'm going to scroll down, and now you're going to see that selection is there. If you don't want to clutter your screen with a bunch of channels that you know you're never going to watch, what you can do is while you're on it, you're going to hit your menu button, which is located to the bottom left of your directional arrows. It looks like a square with a bunch of horizontal lines running through it. You're going to hit that button, and when you hit the button, I'm sorry, I was on the arrow up button, operator error. So I'm going to go to that foo bar, which is the button that we just installed. I'm going to hit that menu button that I explained to you before. What it's going to do is add-on information is going to light up. You're going to click OK. When you hit OK, you can hit the uninstall button. It says, are you sure? You say yes. And it's now off of there again. It didn't actually uninstall it right off the box. All it did was put it back to that main roster. You can bring it up again anytime you want if you change your mind and want to watch it. Sorry about the brief delay there. I thought that I was on the actual icon, but I was actually on the arrow button, which is why it wasn't responding. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to hit the arrow back button. If you want to, you can go to music. This SoundCloud here is commercial-free music that you can listen to. When you first initiate it, you're going to click on it, and it's going to. You only have to do this the first time. Okay, it'll say execute setup wizard. You say yes. All these questions, you just say yes, 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 yes. Go down here to OK. Don't worry about username, password. Just go to OK. Then from there, it asks you, do you want to search a particular artist? Do you want to explore by music genre or whatever the case may be? And you can search however you like. I'm just going to hit the arrow back button to bring us back to the beginning again. So the other thing, I'm just going to show you another couple of things that it does. I'm going to hit the home button. And when I do, I'm just going to go down to the Google sign that we all know. I'm going to hit OK. And up comes our internet, okay? Now this is a new box. I'm not going to initiate it, but that is how you would do that, okay? You can also access your other favorite apps. You can click on the apps button, log into your Facebook, there's your Gmail, okay? So this is just to get you guys started. You'll find that you can, if you use the logic behind what I've just showed you, you can go in, you can go into any of the channels and watch whatever it is you like. I hope this has been helpful to you, and if you still have any problems, there's plenty of FAQs on our frequently asked questions on our website. You can also feel free to call us or email us through the site. Thank you very much for watching.